Hi everyone, this is Edwina Dami from Psychic Friend. I decided to do the reading on a video for y'all so I can give you guys more information. And I hate typing. Typing limits me to what I can actually give you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to do more videos. So this is pick a door reading to tell you what do you need to work on to create the life that you desire. So if you chose door number 1, we have the Six of Cups reversed, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, we have the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So what this is telling us, you are a very sentimental person, you're very down to earth, you're very much in touch with your emotions and everyone else's emotions and what their needs are. You're so intuitive, you're so good at giving people advice, but when it comes to trusting yourself, when it comes to trusting your intuition to lead you, you tend to become very discouraged or unsure of yourself. You tend to self-isolate, you tend to become depressed. Depression and anxiety can take over sometimes, and you struggle to ask for help. So it's very important for you to learn to trust your intuition, to learn to trust the guidance that comes from your higher self, and learn to ask for help instead of isolating, because isolating yourself from others and not asking for help is only going to make your problems worse. And nobody is expecting you to be perfect, so it's okay for you to ask for help. And 99% of the time, the advice that you give to other people, you need to trust that advice because it's also advice for yourself. So if you notice, the recording for the voice is a little bit ahead of the cards. I've already mentioned the cards that are being revealed. It's because I was not able to record my voice at the time that I was drawing the cards, because there was so much of background noises in the house for the kids. Okay, please remember, for an in-depth reading, and for something that is more personal to you, that will answer your specific questions, contact me for a booking on the number provided. So if you chose the second door, the second door looks so interesting. It's the with the stairway going up, and okay, we have the Ace of Wands reversed, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords that's gonna come up any moment now, and then we have the World reversed and the King of Swords. Now this tells me that you have had a difficult upbringing. Person or people who chose door number 2, you had a difficult upbringing. You always took on responsibilities that were not even yours, and you handled it quite well, but you never really got the chance to, what can I say, figure yourself out, what it is that you want, what it is that makes you happy. And in this part of your life, you are learning to basically deal with your stress and manage your stress better, and manage your your emotions better, which is good. It's a good thing, because when you were growing up, you didn't get a chance to. There was no time for you to basically be nurtured in the right way. You had to. There was so much going on that you basically became very overwhelmed, and you were in a survival mode, you were in a flight or fight kind of a mode. And now you may feel like you're having to deal with all these emotions, and you have these big dreams for your life and what you want to achieve, but you may feel like sometimes you have this stressful phases that you go through, or these emotional dips that you go through, and you may feel like it's taking you longer to achieve your dreams. You're comparing yourself to everyone else, and you feel like you're kind of stagnant, but you're still moving. Although the World card is reversed and the Fortune card is reversed, you're still moving ahead. The King of Swords is telling you to look at your mental health, manage your stress better, work on some affirmations, because you really need to work on your subconscious mind. There's a lot of negative programming that went on in your mind from a young age, and you need to release that negative programming that has been set on your mind, that is actually limiting you right now. Okay, try meditation, try affirmations, listen to them while you are sleeping even, and you'll be up and about in no time. Your worst enemy right now is your mind and the negativity that comes up and your intrusive thoughts that is keeping you stagnant, but you're actually doing so well, and you are such a warrior, and you really have to have more faith in yourself. So if you chose door number 3, this is for you. So door number 3, we have also a green door, very interesting door, very rustic looking. I love it. I was also very drawn to door number 3. Okay, but I was also finding it difficult because all the doors look so great actually. So let's see, for door number 3 we have the 4 of Swords, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Cups reversed, that is going to come up any moment now, and we have the Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so the 4 of Swords actually represents someone who tends to usually it's someone who's depressed or needing time to recover, or they struggle with their energy levels. And the 3 of Pentacles is about someone who needs to take the advice or take the experience from the struggles they've been through, and it's time to walk the walk. Don't just talk the talk, sorry, it's time to walk the walk as well. The 6 of Cups in a reverse position shows it's time for you to mature, it's time for you to grow up now. And we have the Page of Pentacles, which is somebody who's being very practical with their life. So Spirit is telling you to try to be practical with your life. Get up and do something. Work on your schedule. Work on your your SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, objectives, and threats. And it's telling you to actually take a proactive approach in your life. The 4 of Swords is telling us your time of rest is done. It's over. It's telling you that don't spend too much of time dwelling on the negative things. 3 of Pentacles is telling you to gain mentorship, advice from a teacher or a guide. Also the 3 of Pentacles is telling you to study or to learn something. 6 of Cups is telling you to trust yourself, and get out of your comfort zone as well. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. Page of Pentacles is also someone who's, as I said, practical, has good values, trust in their good values as well. 2 of Wands is a great card as well, about trusting your intuition and being more active. 2 of Wands is very fiery energy, ambitious energy, passionate energy, having a plan mapped out for you and working according to that plan. So this is a lot of action for door number 3 that is coming up for you. It's telling you that you can trust yourself now. You've got the life lessons, the experiences you've been through. It's time to put everything to practice. Everything that you learn, it's time to put it to practice. It's time to plan your life, plan your week, plan your day. It's telling you not to sit idle, because 4 of Swords is someone who sits idle and they overthink a lot and they go into a dark place. It's telling you to put that behind you now. And 6 of Cups energy is about exploring more, getting out of the town that you were born and raised up in. It's about movement and change and experience and being open to it as well. Then we have door number 4, the pink funky looking door, looks very modern. And then we have the 3 of Swords that is coming up. Now 3 of Swords is an interesting card. Then we have the Hanged Man, which is another interesting card. 8 of Wands is coming up. So what the 3 of Swords is telling us, this is a very wounding card. The person may be in disbelief. Sometimes they're rejecting the emotions. So this is telling me that you may be torn between 2 things, especially the Hanged Man coming up. It's telling me that it's like you're in a battle between your heart and your mind. Your heart, sometimes you feel things, you feel anxious and you feel very emotional, and then you have the Hanged Man, which shows that you overthink yourself into a negative mindset, negative place where you end up at a dead end. So you're letting your mind and your heart control you a lot. And you see, we got the Nine of Swords there, which is a woman who's sitting up holding her head in her hands, and she is crying or worried or depressed. The Spirit is telling us you're spending way too much time in your mind, and emotional things upset you easily. Eight of Wands is telling you to try to be more positive and try to create a more positive kind of a lifestyle or routine for yourself on a daily basis. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups comes up together, shows that you're actually a very intuitive person. You actually have a lot of psychic energy. You give guidance to everyone around you, but you find it so hard to trust yourself when it comes to making decisions. You feel like you sabotage yourself in your relationships. You feel like you sabotage yourself in terms of your progress. You're holding yourself back because you doubt yourself so much, and you're so afraid of making a mistake and messing things up in your own life that you're not even trusting yourself. Allow your higher self to guide you. Trust that the universe is working for you. Trust your own intuition. Work on your spiritual gift more. Meditate, ground yourself, and try some positive affirmations. This will help you. The 99.9% of the time, you are giving people advice that is spot on, and you're helping them grow. But when it comes to giving yourself advice, you're just ignoring your higher calling as well, and because of fear. It's out of fear that you're going to mess it up, but you're messing it up because you're not trusting yourself. Actually, you're not trusting the process. So yeah, Queen of Cups is also telling you to have a bit of empathy for yourself as well, and don't be so afraid of your emotions. Sit down, get a journal, write down what you're feeling, what could it be relating to. Sometimes you could be releasing things. Follow the moon cycles as well. Maybe the moon cycles sometimes tend to control your emotions as well. Remember to do your cleansing on those days, and your new moon or full moon releases. You'll feel a lot better because you're so intuitive, because you have so much of psychic energy. It makes you very sensitive. Because the Queen of Cups coming up as well, she has a lot of water around her, so shows emotions tend to come up a lot for you. And it's about reprogramming your mind in a more positive way as well. Then for door number 5, okay, so this is the least in my opinion, the least interesting door, but it's quite practical looking and neat. So door number 5, okay, we have the Queen of Cups. We also going to have the Devil card that's going to come up. As I mentioned before, don't be too surprised because I'm mentioning the name of the cards before they're even coming up, because I've actually recorded it at a different time frame from the video. We have the Queen of Cups, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting cards. Queen of Cups tells me that you're a very intuitive person. You are an empath. The Devil card comes up, though. It shows that you tend to sabotage yourself. You may have toxic friends, toxic relationships, codependency. Also, you tend to sabotage yourself. Toxic things there that you're doing. Ace of Pentacles in a reverse position shows that you are standing in the way of your success. You need to trust your intuition more. In times when you go through difficulties, learn to ask for help. Four of Pentacles is telling you that you need to let go. Four of Pentacles energy is someone who's usually stubborn. They don't like changes. But when the Four of Pentacles comes up reverse, it's giving you advice that you need to let go of habits, of people, toxic people, and toxic things that you do, negative patterns. It's time to be more aware of yourself. Use your intuition to be more aware of yourself, and basically cut out all the toxic things in your life, such as the negative patterns, the way that you react to react in certain stressful situations. You need to evaluate that. And toxic relationships as well, you need to let go of that. The Hierophant is telling you to take your life more seriously, create healthier, better the Hierophant is about creating stability and security for yourself, but it's achieving that through the Hierophant is about values and ethics and morals, and it's about following a plan for your life, following a schedule as well. So the Hierophant is no nonsense energy there. Okay, it's telling you, take that no nonsense attitude with yourself and your life and be focused now. Take yourself seriously, take your life seriously, take your future seriously. Cut out those toxic people from your life and the bad habits. Knight of Swords reverse is talking about timing, telling you that it's gonna take us a little bit of a while, plus minus a year, but we got the Seven of Pentacles as an outcome card, which is very promising for you to be successful. It shows that you can be a very successful person, financially successful in your relationships. Seven of Pentacles is just telling you the type of growth as well is long lasting. It's not like I win 1,000 rand for today, and Seven of Pentacles is kind of like, I'm even taken care of in my old age, and my future generations are also being taken care of as well with Pentacles energy. Is long-lasting growth and stability and success, but you got to take yourself seriously now. Hierophant is no nonsense type. It's also maybe telling you to look at the type of people in your life, or the type of people that you follow, or your role models as well, and to evaluate that. Okay, so that was for door number 5. Okay, so this is for door number 6, the yellow looking door. I also felt drawn to it, but I felt drawn to other doors as well because they all look so attractive. So we have a King of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Wands, the Tower reversed, the Judgment, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. King of Pentacles shows me that you are the protector, you are the provider, you are the rock in the family. Everybody turns to you when they have a problem. You have such nurturing energy in you. You're such a grounded person. But the 10 of Wands comes up, shows that your downfall is that you don't like asking for help. You don't like to rely on others. You take on things that are not even yours to be concerned about. And then you have to deal with so much of stress, and you feel like you're going to break under pressure. So you really got to learn to ask for help more. The Tower card coming up in a reverse position shows that a lot of the things that there's negative programming that went on when you were a child, you kind of had to grow up sooner than you'd hoped for. Your childhood you didn't have a childhood basically. You had to become like a responsible parent to older sibling, to parents, to siblings. You just had to look after everyone, and nobody looked after you. So asking for help and allowing people to be there for you is not easy for you. The Judgment card tells you that you got to, you'll feel a lot more free if nobody's judging you. You can just heal from the past. A lot of the things that you go through now is things that you are reliving in your mind or your emotions or spiritual level all over again, because you're kind of having to release the things that you're holding on from the past. 9 of Pentacles is telling you to turn to healing, to meditation, and work on your self-care routine. Judgment card is telling you there's no one to blame. It's also good for you to forgive yourself and to forgive the people from the past as well. Write a letter to the things that you want to let go of, the things that you want to release. It's telling you to reevaluate certain things in your life and drop the old values that do not serve you anymore. You don't always have to have all the answers. You don't always have to be the one who's picking up after everyone else. It's okay to love yourself now. Now's your time for your glow up, because you already know what you need to focus on. This reading is just giving you the validation, I feel. Nine of Pentacles is showing you already in a path already. You already started somewhere, be it journaling or exercise or affirmations. And Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, it just shows me that you're going to feel very proud of yourself. You're going to be very successful. You just got to learn to love yourself more, be more patient with yourself, and work on your boundaries. Stop taking on unnecessary stress, and try to be more aware of your thoughts, your thought patterns especially, because there's negative way of thinking from the time you were a child that, again, it no longer serves you. You need to reevaluate it. You need to release it, because that was what you needed to do just in order to survive when you were a child. And now you do not need to be in that mode. Now you need to be in the mode of needing to enjoy things and enjoy your relationships and the people around you, and live with more passion and live with more love for yourself, and everything will come to you naturally. Okay, it's a very liberating time for you. The shift is already happening. See, the Tower card is coming up for you. Okay, then we have door number 7. Interesting door. It looked like a mouth that is opening up. Okay, a little bit Willy Wonka-ish door. Okay, so the cards that came up for you, door number 7, was the 10 of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Swords reversed, and we got the 8 of Pentacles. Is it the 8 of Pentacles? And then the Ace of Cups. So I've actually recorded this voice at a different time of when I recorded the video. Anyway, 10 of Cups reversed, the Magician card reversed. This shows me that you actually played a very important role in your family. And you never ever had time to yourself when you were growing up. And you never had time to think about what it is that you enjoyed doing, what your hobbies were. You've always been like the peacemaker and for everyone else, be it your parents or your siblings, other family members as well. You maybe had to pick up after others. This kind of slowed down your progress. Now is a time in your life that you need to acknowledge yourself more, what your thoughts are, what your feelings are on things, and what your hobbies are. You also got to trust your intuition more. Wands energy is very intuitive, very fiery, dynamic energy, also very passionate energy. So it's, be creative. This is a time where you can be creative with your life. Discover what it is that you want to do. What are your hobbies? What makes you happy? Now is your time. You have a lot of talents and skills and gifts, spiritual gifts, that is waiting to be discovered, like Pandora's box that needs to be opened. But you never got to discover that, you poor thing. You always had to look after others. You never had the time to yourself to even think or breathe, because maybe that's how busy your life was, or your past, your childhood. But the 8 of Pentacles shows that you can create a life that you want, a life that you have energy for. Maybe now you're still giving to others, you're still caring for others, and you really need to make more time for yourself. So Spirit is telling you, make more time for yourself, learn to discover your, what it is you enjoy in life, and you're going to feel like you win the lotto once you start working more on yourself and what your interests are, what your hobbies are. You're also very guided by Spirit. Holy Spirit is guiding you. Ace of Cups is coming up as well, because you've got your intuition here, you've got your career growth, you've got your prayers that is being answered as well. It's just such a level up for you. I'm so happy for you, seriously. 8 of Cups is someone who's so busy. You're such a busy bee. You're always working. I think from a young age you've been like that, put your head down, work kind of energy. But now you also got to work for what you feel happy about. You also, work does not have to be a monotonous thing. It can be a fun thing if you allow yourself the time to look at your hobbies and what you enjoy. You could possibly make a lot of money out of your hobby or your skill, okay, which is you are yet to discover. May not make sense to you right now because you're so used to working and being so practical and keeping the family together that acknowledging hobbies and that may be something foreign for you, because maybe you even have the old school mindset as well. But as you start to discover your hobbies and what your strengths are and where spirit is guiding you, a business opportunity may open up for you, which could be very successful. So very happy for you, door number 7 people. Door number 8, almost done with the reading. Okay, so please remember, this is not an in-depth reading. If you want an in-depth reading, please contact me directly. This is just a general reading. I go so deep with people, psychologically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's amazing. So, draw number 8, we've got the Queen of Wands, we've got the Judgment card, we've got the 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. Oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, Queen of Wands energy coming up. You're a leader, and you're a very optimistic person. You're very self-assured. You're an upbeat person, and you expect people to be on the same page with you. When you start something, you have this force, you have this energy that you're going to complete it and you're going to do it to the best of your ability. But when things don't go as planned, you tend to be very critical. The person that you're most critical to is yourself. You're way too hard on yourself, and you need to. Okay, 6 of Wands energy shows that you want to do good. You really want to do well, and you feel that people are counting on you. People are looking up to you. And 5 of Cups coming up reversed, it shows that you spend too much of time dwelling on the negative things when things are not on par to your high standards. You have such high standards that you yourself find it hard sometimes, but you won't admit it. Instead, you criticize yourself and you become very negative towards yourself. So stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being so negative towards yourself. You're supposed to be your own best friend. Speak to yourself in a more loving way, and 5 of Cups reverse is telling you, don't spend too much of time focusing on the negative things. Celebrate your life. Celebrate the fact that you're able to accomplish and achieve so much in your life. You've been through so much, and you're still here, and you've got to appreciate yourself and how far you've come. Otherwise, you're always going to be making mountains out of molehills, and everything's going to be 100 times worse in your mind, and your mind is going to be the one thing that works against you. You're basically sabotaging yourself with the negative way of thinking and putting yourself down and criticizing yourself. All it takes is for you to be more loving, caring, creating more structure. That will create the structure that you need to build things that are of long lasting value to you. You see, we got the 4 of Wands as the outcome card, and the 4 of Wands energy is about celebration, joy, freedom, which it must be so hard to be in your head, because it's there's so much of overthinking that is going on and criticism that is going on. So 4 of Wands is telling you, you're going to feel liberated from that. The biggest thing you're overcoming is your mind, and you'll feel free like a bird, and your family will be very successful. Okay, 4 of Wands, structure, stability, financial rewards as well. Okay, so that's all from me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, this video. I hope to do a lot more, and please remember to contact me directly for an in-depth reading, and I hope to do much more readings for you guys. God bless. Lots of love, light, and healing.